Hello. So here's my TED Talk for the class. Let's get started. We all hate those manipulative, sketchy ads and pushy salespeople. State the problem: the old model of broadcasting pushing products is completely dead and broken for our generation. Here's the truth: manipulation fails instantly. Today, if a company tries anything sneaky, social media exposes and cancels them faster than they can blink. The old expensive marketing playbook is totally useless. The future of business isn't about hiding things, it's about radical transparency and empathy. A. Marketing isn't a manipulation, it's a deliberate pursuit of deep human connection. B. This connection, not coercion, is the only way a brand survives and actually makes money long term. I'm going to show you 3 things why consumers officially have all the power, why connection is the economic game changer, and why building trust is now an essential ethical responsibility. But how did we get from a glossy magazine ads to this hyper-connected world where our budget means less than our authenticity? It starts with the biggest power shift ever. Authenticity and rise of the UGC, which is Web 2.0. The consumer is the publisher. The era of user-generated content, or UGC, fundamentally broke the old marketing model. Every customer is now a walking, talking media channel, critic, and influencer. Real customer reviews and unsolicited shoutouts are 10 times more effective than paid ads because they're genuine social proof. 92% of consumers trust UGC over traditional advertising. And here's my first visual right here. This shows UGC and that's one of my visuals. Okay, let's get on. Authenticity requires vulnerability. If you want real connections, brands have to be honest and real. They have to show their purpose. Companies that show they value something like fighting climate change more than a quick sell earn way more trust. Example is Patagonia's Don't Buy This Jacket campaign. They literally told people not to buy their product, showing their commitment to sustainability. That vulnerability builds the foundation for connection. If being authentic is non-negotiable, how do we prove that being nice is actually profitable? We prove it with some serious math. Connection as a business, or the economics of network effects. The principle of exponential value, the secret formula of digital profitability, is Metcalfe's law. This law states that the value of a platform goes up proportionally to the square number of users. This meaning that adding one new user doesn't just add one person, they add value by connecting to everyone else. That's exponential growth right there. Connection creates competitive products or moat that generally facilitates connection between people and becomes impossible to compete with. No one leaves platforms like Slack or LinkedIn because of a small fee. They leave because their entire network is there, creating huge switching costs. This is how connected brands create a huge competitive wall that rivals can't climb over. The loyalty dividend. Focusing on connection builds intense customer loyalty, which is cheaper and more reliable than constantly chasing new customers. Brands like Zappos, who have legendary customer service, build a customer tribe of true believers. When customers feel totally understood, they stay forever. Spend more and become your best free marketing team. Acquiring a new customer is 5 times more expensive than retaining an old one. And here's the charts that show it. Right there. This is 5 times, and this is the 1 times retention cost. So it's cheaper overall to retain the old ones instead of going for new ones. Now, not to say that's bad. Okay, connection is authentic and profitable, but as we get deeper into the digital age, this shift isn't just a business choice, It's a social and ethical responsibility. The ethical imperative. Trust in the age of AI and deepfakes. Drawing the line in the digital world, every business must be clear. Are you aiming for connection, which is empathy, or manipulation, which is disinformation, which we live in a time right now? Misinformation is when someone messes up and spreads false info by mistake. Disinformation is false information spread on purpose to deceive or profit. Manipulation is just a structural disinformation. The deepfake challenge, or the Web 3.0 in context. We are entering the age of AI-powered deepfakes, convincing fake media that can fool everyone. In a world where digital evidence is meaningless, genuine human-to-human connection and authenticated trust becomes the most valuable thing on earth. Global trust in the news media hit record low in 2024. But source is Elderman. And the business can't just invest in tech, they must invest in human validation to survive the post-truth era. And here's the graph that shows the trust in media. As you can see, starting in 2020, in 2021, 2022, 2023, and then 2024, it hit its record low. Okay. Manipulation is a dead-end, short-term strategy. No smart business can afford it. Connection is the only sustainable business model. I challenge you to change how you think about buying and selling. Don't ask, what product can I sell? Instead, we as consumers have the power to demand this change. When we stop rewarding cheap manipulation and start supporting transparent, connected brands, we force every company to prioritize sympathy. Instead, ask, what deep human connections can I facilitate? The ultimate transaction in a business isn't money for a product. It's the exchange of real value for trust. And here are my references. I've got 4. And hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.